Cold hands on a cracked old bench, fading light drips through pale clouds. Your laugh feels like someone else. Quiet gaps somewhere words die. I waited while your shadow pulled away slow. I called your name inside. You never turned. I loved you, but it wasn't enough. Night rain fell through our last small smiles. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. I saw the space between our souls. I loved you, but it wasn't enough. You were my anchor in soft storms. Little cracks grew in every calm day. Your eyes held more dusk than dawn. Your careful words cut more than silence. I waited for you to choose my side. I stayed so still, you slipped right through. I loved you, but it wasn't enough. Your quiet room felt colder each night. Unreturned calls rang deep in my chest. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you, but it wasn't enough. The truth came down like gentle ash. No fight, no storm, just heavy still air. I loved you deeply, I tell the dark, but loving you was never enough. I would have held you longer, I swear. My fault was hoping you might change. Now the bench holds all our ghosts. Thin fog curls where your warmth once lived. I walk away with trembling breath. Some loves are lessons carved in bone. I loved you, but it wasn't enough. What could have been haunts each slow step. You didn't come back, I stopped asking. The gap of dreams outgrew our hands. I carry you like a soft scar. I loved you, but it wasn't enough. In this quiet ache, I finally let you go. In this quiet ache, I finally let you go. Dim light on an untouched cup. Steam curls like a weak ghost. Your name hangs in the air. Night hums, my heart stays mute. If I had spoken when you trembled, would your cold hands have stayed here? I loved you like a lighthouse, love storms calling through night rain and fading light. My fault, I waited while you drifted. You were never mine to keep safe. I loved you like a lighthouse, love storms Summer trees hid our soft lights. Your fingers brushed mine, then fled. You smiled, but your gaze stayed far. I missed each truth in your voice. If I had listened between your breathing, would your cold hands have stayed here? I loved you like a lighthouse, love storms, photographs shaking in this quiet room. Every unreturned call hangs like fog. You were the tide that never turned. I loved you like a lighthouse, love storm. Slipped away without a fight. No slammed door, just empty doorways. Love is not a cage, you whispered. My chest learned that line by heart. I held water, begged it to stay. Your goodbye moved in like winter. Now I walk home through night rain. Streetlights smear on the wet ground. I see your face in each shadow. Too late, the lesson burns clear. I loved you like a lighthouse, love storms, calling lost ships that will not answer. I waited, you did not come back. Some hearts are storms, not safe harbors. My fault was praying you were sure. I loved you like a lighthouse, love storm. Fading light, I finally let go. Night rain on a small cafe glass. Cold hands hide this worn leather band. Fading light spills across empty chairs. Burnt coffee ghosts breathe through the dark. I taste those words on trembling breath tonight. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I loved you like a story unfinished. Your laugh ran wild through quiet rooms. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. You were my home, but never still. I loved you like a story unfinished. Empty doorways know our secret steps. Late stores glow, your poems left behind. You were a storm I called calm. I waited where the willows bow. I hear lost vows in trembling breath tonight. If I had listened, could we be whole? I loved you like a story unfinished. River glass held our split reflections. Unreturned calls ring in my chest. You were my home, yet always leaving. I loved you like a story unfinished. You danced through time, I tried to hold. My fault was loving who I imagined. Love is not a cure, just a mirror. I see myself in all we broke. Bracelet sank slow through fractured light. Too late to mend the words we missed. Now I walk on without your shadow. Quiet streets echo soft what is. I forgive the storm you had to be. I cannot be the harbor you need. I loved you like a story unfinished. Each page smears with night, rain and light. You didn't come back, I still whisper. If I had spoken, I'd have held you longer. Our love was a sea, never meant still. I loved you like a story unfinished. I leave our ghosts by the river and walk. City glow leaks through thin curtains. Quiet room, our ghost still breathing. Cold hands rest on your old chair. Fading light paints dust like snow. I hear your laugh inside this quiet air. Reach for it, my fingers close on nothing. I loved you enough to lose you. Night rain taps where your voice once lived. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you enough to lose you. We walked on glass with soft words. Empty doorways watched our careful smile. Unreturned calls piled up like clothes. I felt you drift. Stayed still. I hear us pause before each small truth. I taste the fear, we never named it. I loved you enough to lose you. Your eyes turn towards some distant shore. My fault lingers in this quiet room. I waited, you did not come back. I loved you enough to lose you. No grand fight, just slow, clean distance. Our hearts unraveled in low dull light. It hurts most when it almost fits. I held your shape, not your soul. Trembling breath, learned how to release. I let you go and found myself. Now dawn crawls in on soft feet. Boxes stacked like small sealed wounds. Each piece of you cuts, then warms. This wrong road still taught me love. I loved you enough to lose you. Not the right path, still it was ours. Too late to fix the cracks we buried. I would have held you longer knowing your absence taught me who I am. I loved you enough to lose you. I closed the door gently and walked forward alone. Night rain blurs the glass to gray. Cold hands wrap round this paper cup. Quiet rooms inside my tired chest. Your chair waits, but you don't come. I trace the rim, feel my trembling breath. Every word I say sits like stone. I loved you enough to let you go. Fading light on our first small table. Photographs shaking in my weak hands. I waited, you didn't come back home. I loved you enough to let you go. We once slept through storms and siren cries. You burn bright, I stay too still. Soft fights left marks we could not see. My fault was fear with your wild heart. You asked for safe ground, I gave shadows. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you enough to let you go. Your laugh still walks these empty doorways. Our forever cracked in one slow night. Unreturned calls fall into dark air. I loved you enough to let you go. You said I want something real. Your eyes were night rain held inside. I learned love can break without blame. I was not your home, just shelter. Some truths arrive quiet, still they cut. I held smoke and called it your name. Now I sit where we first began. The past leans close, warm then cruel. I see the life we almost built, too late to change the man I was. I loved you enough to let you go. My heart begged to hold on tighter, but your peace meant more than my need. I would have held you longer, I know. I walk out alone into fading light. I loved you enough to let you go. In the soft night rain, I finally release you. Night rain walks down my window. Your shape blurs in the glass. Quiet rooms hum with old words. Cold hands trace ghosts of us. I hover on your name, then fall back. Some silences hit harder than goodbye. We were never the same rhythm, like a song played just off time. I waited where your echo faded, photographs shaking in my rough hands. We were never the same rhythm. You once lit up this small place. Your bright eyes burn through shade. Fire eats what it can hold. I was gray, you dreamed in color. I held on to a softer ending. You walked toward light I could not follow. We were never the same rhythm. You danced fast through my slow heart. I reached out as you slipped past. Night rain washed our sharp words thin. We were never the same rhythm. You stood in the doorway, breathing glass, tears held back by your stiff pride. You said we miss each other's beat. I felt the truth cut my chest. I loved you enough to let go. My fault was thinking love could bend time. Now your scarf sleeps in a plain box. Old tickets fold like small lost prayers. I label the past with shaking hands. Trembling breath counts all I never said. We were never the same rhythm. I hear it now in the dark. I waited, you did not come back. If I had spoken, held you longer, I'd still lose blues, you just slower, softer. We were never the same rhythm. In fading light, I release your name quietly. Cold hands on a worn wood bench, fading light hums over the street. Your laugh goes through the night air, feels so near, yet never fit. I hear our whispered vows in the dark distance, every word heavy, yet somehow still hollow. I loved you too much to keep holding on. Night rain blurs the lines we drew, photographs shaking in my tired hands. I waited, you did not come back. I loved you too much to keep holding on. You were the song my heart chased, still some quiet note stayed wrong. I filled that gap with late calls, soft pleas lost in empty doorways. I hear our broken vows in the dark distance, every word heavy, now echoing through silence. I loved you too much to keep holding on. Your shadow falls across my old fears. My fault hangs low in this cool air. If I had spoken, I'd have held you longer. I loved you too much to keep holding on. Love was a storm trapped in glass. You were my brightest light and eclipse. We stood at the edge of forever. Not every great love is meant. No rage left, only trembling breath. You fade, but never quite leave me. Now I see love alone was not enough. You were both shelter and hidden knife. I set you free to save us, and lose myself in that same move. moonlight on walls, city hum leaks through cracked glass, quiet dust flows where you laugh. My cold hands miss your warm name. I count each breath like unreturned calls tonight. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Night rain blurs your face in glass. Our silence grew white, then broke us. I would have held you longer. You wanted simple days and clear lines. I chased bright sparks that would not stay. Your eyes big, soft for one promise. My slow fear turned your smile hollow. I trace each word like unreturned calls now. If I had spoken, maybe you'd believe me. I would have held you longer. Empty doorways echo your last goodbye. Trembling breath haunts this quiet room. Love tried to bend, then split apart. I would have held you longer. That last night burned slow, most kind. You said love is not always enough. My throat held stones where truth should be. Your I love you fell into silence. I loved you not enough to keep you, but too much to ever forget. Now the house feels like a lost museum. Shadows lie where your soft light lives. I walk through rooms that know our ghosts. Each step admits I was not your right. I would have held you longer. Fading light crawls up these tired walls. I waited, you didn't come back home. Some love lets go to keep it pure. My fault lives quiet, but never weaker. I would have held you longer. I breathe your name once, then let it go. Night rain blurs a distant city glow. Glass shakes off with each passing car. I sit still with this trembling breath. Your name moves quiet through my mind. Cold hand on the frame of your photograph. I waited, you didn't come back home. Loving you was a beautiful mistake. Fading light on our unspoken words. Empty doorways where our voices failed. If I had spoken, would you stay? Loving you was a beautiful mistake. Your smile once warmed my small rooms. Your hand fit mine like long fate. We walked through plans we never voiced. Cracks grew wide in that thin trust. Cold hands traced dust on your photograph. I waited, you didn't turn back once. Loving you was a beautiful mistake. Night rain hides the streets we knew. Unreturned calls ring out in my chest. If I had spoken, held you longer. Loving you was a beautiful mistake. You were the song wrong for my voice. Two soft hearts still out of time. I loved you more than I loved truth. I kept you by breaking myself. I whispered, the quiet room learns our real name. Some love means walking the other way. I see now you are not my home. My fault was calling this forever. Your shadow fades from these tired walls. I lay it down, let you belong. Loving you was a beautiful mistake. Fading light on the years we chased. I waited too long to say goodbye. I would have held you, not our dream. I'd free your steps from my cold door. Loving you was a beautiful mistake. In some other life, we meet already home. Night rain leans on the cracked window. Fading light stains a quiet room. Photographs shaking on the pale wall. Your smile curls at the torn edge. I trace your face with cold hands. Whisper your name like it still answers. I loved you too much to keep holding. echo with unreturned calls. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you too much to keep holding. We planned bright days and dark hours, trembling breath shared under tired stars. Small cracks hid in soft silence. I waited, you did not see. I trace our nights with cold hands, whisper our plans like they still matter. Hung in the night rain. My faults is where the words broke. If I had spoken, held you longer, I loved you too much to keep holding. Your touch burned warm on my shaking hand. Real love is not always enough. Watched your eyes search for reasons, 'cause I had only this thin raw truth. You didn't come back, I stayed still. Our story closed, one page half written. Now quiet rooms weigh more than heartbreak. I walk the space where you once stood. I fold your photograph, breathe out slow, learn to live with what we lost. I loved you too much to keep holding. Your shadow sleeps in my dim hall. Too late to mend our fading light. If I had spoken, I'd have held you longer. I wait for cold truth. I loved you too much to keep holding. In the softest stars, I let you go. Softest star, I let you go. Night rains, streaks the fog glass pane. Your old chair waits by the wall. Cold hands wrap round my fading cup. Your soft laugh haunts this quiet room. I taste your name in trembling breath tonight, but it falls like steam, then disappears. I waited, you didn't come back. Photographs shaking in my warm hands. Two hearts once near, now out of time. Love turns slow like gray fading light. I waited, you didn't come back. Your tired-eyed said storms were near. I stayed still, stay. Unread words stacked like broken cups, each silence cut more than sound. If I had spoken when you turned away, would your cold hand still fit mine? I waited, you didn't come back. Empty doorways blurred through night rain. I called your name, the wall stayed mute. My fault hangs low in the air. I waited, you didn't come back. This is where our bright dream fractured. Love is not a rescue, just a lesson. I held on long past your goodbye. You were warmth, you were still leaving. Sometimes hearts drift while fingers touch. Sometimes too late is all we get. Now I see you were not my home. Two soft songs, never the same beat. Holding on slowly broke us both. I loved you wrong by loving too long. I waited, you didn't come back. Streetlights smear gold through the rain. Your face fades slow like a photograph. I would have held you, not held you here. I walk away with your ghost behind. I waited, you didn't come back. In this quiet passing, I learned to let go. Night rain soft on the quiet pier. Fading light shakes on the dark water. Cold hands trace the rough old rail. Your ghost laughs where the waves break. I waited there, breath held like a wound. Every unreturned call humming in the dark. I loved you like a home I couldn't stay. Empty doorways burned into my sleep. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. If I had spoken, I'd have begged you. I loved you like a home I couldn't stay. You came fast, a storm with soft eyes. Your wild heart lit my dull rooms. We danced on cracks, called it steady ground. Sand moved under us, I called it love. I waited there, words heavy in my mouth. Each trembling breath saying leave, meaning stay. I loved you like a home I couldn't stay. Your half smile never reached your eyes. Our quiet rooms filled with thin echoes. I would have held you longer, still losing. I loved you like a home I couldn't stay. The night we broke was sharp and clear. Your voice shook saying we were not right. Love can be wrong and still be real. Those plain words cut deeper than blade. We want each other, we can't save each other. I walked away, still walking in place. Days blur now, but your shadow stays near. I reach for warmth, just find cold air. My fault lives in all I left unsaid. Letting you go taught me how to breathe. I loved you like a home I couldn't stay. Fading light falls through our old dreams. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited too long to choose myself. We both were drowning in the same room. I loved you like a home I couldn't stay. Close the door soft and keep the light inside. Slides down a fog glass. Each drop splits like our lost days. Quiet rooms hold your faint laugh. Cold hands press where yours were. I waited by that empty doorway, trembling breath held. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer. While fading light crawled across the floor, photographs shaking in my small hands. My fault sits heavy in this silence. I would have held you longer. Talk till dawn, hope and doubt. You asked for calm, I shook. Your forced smile broke in slow waves. Every warm touch felt like goodbye. I waited at the quiet threshold, trembling breath breaking. If I had spoken, maybe you'd have stayed. I would have held you longer. As you walked past the cold stairwell, unreturned calls rang through my thin chest. Too late to mend all our unmet needs. I would have held you longer. You live with soft eyes, no blame. Our love untied itself, no fight. Beautiful mistakes still cut the deepest. I taste that line in the dark. I forgive the boy I was, who thought love alone could fix storms. I trace your name in window steam, let it fade like your last smile. I would've held you longer, though my cold hands could not keep you. Fading light shows dust where you slept. My fault, yet I bless your leaving. You taught my heart how to break right. I would've held you longer. I loved you fully, and I walk on alone. Cold hands on the rooftop edge. Night rain waits above the town. Your name hangs in trembling breath. Fading light stains the empty streets. I see you move through old rooms like smoke. Photographs shaking, my fault in each frame. Loving you was my most beautiful mistake. I held on while you slipped through. Your tired eyes already walking away. Silence said more than we ever could. Loving you was my most beautiful mistake. We were two lines never meeting, so close we could taste forever. You wanted more than I could hold. I waited, you did not come back. I see us talk in a world that cracked. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Loving you was my most beautiful mistake. I chased a mirage in your soft smile. You made my heart race, then doubt. Our quiet rooms grew sharp and cold. Loving you was my most beautiful mistake. Night rain finally fell between us. Your hands let go before your words. Sometimes love is just a slow goodbye, while the truest touch can still break you. I walked away, lighter and more broken. Breath by breath, I learned to leave. Now the city hums with your shadow. Empty doorways hold our lost vows. You were my brightest longing, my aid. I carry both warmth and winter inside. Loving you was my most beautiful mistake. I stand in the dark, but I breathe. Unreturned calls fade into soft noise. Too late to hold you any longer. I forgive the hurt, not the hunger. Loving you was my most beautiful mistake. Maybe letting you go was how I loved you. 'Night rain slides, slow down the glass. Colors blurred like some lost dream. Quiet room holds its trembling breath. Your old laugh haunts this still air. Cold hands on my knees, I stay seated. I waited, you didn't come back tonight. I loved you enough to walk away. Fading light on your half-back back. Photograph shaking in my soft hand. My fault, I spoke the truth late. I loved you enough to walk away. I see your eyes in first days, wide with hope, warm as June. We held tight like we were safe. Then silence grew where words should live. Cold hands on my chest, I remember. I waited, you didn't turn back around. I loved you enough to walk away. Your dreams pulled you past my doorway. Unreturned calls fell in the quiet room. Too late to learn how to stay. I loved you enough to walk away. You said I feel like torn leaves, two winds pulling, nowhere to land. We were home built on this beautiful wrong, still hard to release. Love is not always the answer. I let you go, but never really did. Now days melt slow, one pale line. Your voice a far hum in war. If I had spoken, held you longer, would we still break just later? I loved you enough to walk away. Night rain drips through the empty doorway. My chest holds this low, steady ache. Some stories end with truth, not forever. I stand in the dark, let you be. I loved you enough to walk away. In this fading light, I learned to be